Snakebite revenge for tiger cubs. When you get snakebite, you send bill to us. All the snake bites. Any snake bite, scorpion, tiger attack, any random panda related violence, fireman gets bit by a koala bear, snake bite. Your movement in Europe is practically unrestricted for the most part. The people are free because our governments hate each other. But there's a limit to what our governments are allowed to do to each other. We're all Christians. I mean, unless you're not. But for Islamic slave raiding purposes, all these little blonde kids in this general direction are, they call them Christians. If you enjoy the freedom to get a passport and go to Germany, consider yourself a Christian. If you live somewhere in the world where you can catch a bus and go get drunk in Germany, you benefit from the Christian model of governance, which is where they hate each other, we hate them, but we love each other. Russia, since the schism in the 11th century, is the inverse, but it's still a Christian system. The difference is they don't enjoy the same kind of liberal reciprocity that the Roman Catholics. Protestants, I don't know, ideologically they hate it, they hate something, but it is well within the constraints of Catholic ideology to recognize the trail of Alexander. Yeah, Alexander the Great died in the Far East, just this side of the Hindu Kush, but his influence was far beyond Egypt and the Black Sea. He wasn't just thrashing peasants, he was slaying false prophets. Now, as opposed to what certain traditions prefer to do, which is plant abominations throughout your kingdom and bait Alexander into coming and doing something about it, I say, well, I live in a desecrated sanctuary, and the forgiveness is not forthcoming. Therefore, as a druid, but Roman enough for the likes of you, you got bit by a snake? That was us. Our God is going to teach you a lesson, you tiger cub freezing heathens. Now, instead of risking your own life and those of your loved ones by taking a dive on my behalf before I have a clue what's going on, now you can shift a little population racket, our direction. Don't cheat at the Olympics. Try to make some kind of goddamn sense. I say I have never set foot in a mosque that is still standing, and the Taliban is doing business on my behalf. I got communists trying to kill me before I find out I got raped and nerve gassed and lied to, and that's all the support I get is some frozen tiger cubs. mmfrodeo.blogspot.com. First I shall do no harm, and then I'll show you what a philosopher looks like.